Hello and welcome to Essie's Pilates. Today we will be doing a 20-minute full body workout focusing on building strength and also improving your balance. Let's start standing. Now tuck your tailbone, step your legs wide apart and reach your arms forward. Then reach your right hand all the way back into a spine twist. Let your head follow that hand and then exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach your left hand all the way to the back. Let your head follow that hand. And then exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up, reach for the ceiling, and as you exhale, cactus your arms and tuck your elbows into your sides. Inhale, reach up again, and then exhale, lower your hands down all the way right next to your sides. Roll out your shoulders, and let's begin our quick but yet effective workout. Toes are rotated to the outside, extend your hands in a T shape, and let's squat down. And press yourself up again. So inhale and exhale, squat down. Make sure your knees are nice and wide, more or less in line with your second and your third toe. Let's squat down 2 more times. And up. And last time, just a normal squat. And up. This time, let's squat down again and we're going to pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's press up again and let's repeat that again. Inhale, prepare, exhale. Let's pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Press up. We are not done yet. Now let's squat down. Lift your left heel up and lower it down. Then your right heel, lower it down. Now lift up both heels. Keep your balance here. Keep your core engaged. Lower the heels down, press up. Let's repeat that one last time. Squatting down, lifting up your left heel and lower it down. Your right heel and lower it down. Now keep your balance as you lift up both heels. Keep your torso upright. Then lower down and press up. Well done. Let's just wiggle out the hips. Now let's stand on the edge of our mat and we're going to prepare for our roll down. So inhale, lengthen, then exhale, nod the chin, let the shoulders become heavy and roll down all the way until you've reached the mat. And then let's walk our hands out into a plank position. So get a stable plank here by hugging your triceps in towards your ribcage. Keep your navel to your spine. Elbows are nice and soft and let's just keep it here. Then lower your one knee down, then your other knee. And gently roll up until you're seated on top of your knees. Tuck the tailbone here, extend your hands in front of you. We're going to inhale, hinge back from our knees, exhale, come up. So it's inhale, hinging from your knees, and exhale, come up. And let's just keep on doing this for another 7 reps. So hinging from your knees and keeping your torso nice and straight. So your tailbone is tucked here and your abs are also engaged. And make sure that your shoulder blades are also stabilized. So no tension in the neck and the shoulders. And maybe as you go back, see if you can stay back there for a little bit longer. Or maybe you can hinge a little bit further back. Play around and see what feels good for your body. Alright, let's come back up again. And we're hinging back for the last time here. Staying there. And then coming up again. Well done. You should feel that in your thighs. Let's come onto our all fours. Wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders. If you have sensitive wrists, you can always do this exercise on your elbows. But otherwise, come onto your hands. Make sure your core is engaged here and your knees are stacked underneath your hips. Extend your left leg all the way to the back. Now squeeze the glutes as you lift that leg up and lower it down and up and down. Let's do another 8. So lifting that leg up by squeezing your glutes, keeping your core engaged. And let's do another 3 and 2. Last one, lifting that leg up. Now let's lift that leg up, keep it up there, and we're going to pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep your core engaged, squeezing the glutes. 2, 1. All right, let's rainbow that leg. So you're going to tap your toe to the outside corner of the mat and then rainbow it to the opposite corner of the mat. So tapping it to the left side of the mat and then tapping it to the right side of the mat. And let's do this for the last 3 times. So drawing rainbows with that leg. And then bring that leg back to center. Keep your balance and see if you can extend your right hand, your opposite hand, away from that leg in line with your ear. Yes, draw your navel to your spine. Keep your balance here. And then bring that leg and arm back to center and sit back into a shell stretch, taking your hands all the way to the back just to relax those shoulders. And then gently let's roll up. And yes, we're going to repeat this on the other side. So once again, you can do this on your elbows if you have sensitive wrists, but otherwise, let's extend the right leg to the back, squeeze that glute as you lift that leg up and lower it down, and up and lower it down, and let's stay here for another 8 reps. Making sure your core is engaged and you're squeezing that glute to lift and lower that leg. Keeping the rest of your body as still and stable as possible, and let's do the last one. Alright, now let's lift that leg up and we're going to pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's rainbow that leg. So you're going to tap the toe to your right outer corner of the mat and then rainbow it over to the left outer corner of the mat. So let's just keep on rainbowing that leg from the one outer corner to the other outer corner of the mat. And let's just do 2 more of these. And then the last one. All right. Keep your balance here. Now extend your left hand, the opposite hand, arm away from your leg in line with your ear, and keep your balance here. You're pressing through that supporting arm and leg and engaging your core here. And then gently lower that leg and arm down. Well done. Let's sit back into our shell stretch and extend your hands all the way to the front. And take a nice deep inhalation here. And exhale. Let's roll up. Sitting on your heels, interlace your hands at the back and pull those arms away from you as you open up your chest towards the ceiling. And then let's prepare for a roll down. So come onto the front of your mat, place your feet in front of you, and you're going to inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, tuck your tummy in and roll down 1 vertebra at a time all the way down onto the mat, and place your hands right next to your sides. Flex your knees, make sure your heels are in line with your sitting bones, and then inhale and exhale, curl your tailbone off the mat and squeeze your glutes and press through your heels into full hip extension. You are now in your shoulder bridge. Keep it here. And then exhale, lower down 1 vertebra at a time. So you're lowering down first through your mid spine and then your lower spine. Tailbone is the last thing to come onto the mat. Let's do 3 more like this. So pressing up through your heels into full hip extension, squeezing your glute here. And then exhale, lower down. 2 more to go. Inhale and exhale, pressing through your heels into full hip extension, keeping your knees and legs parallel with one another. Make sure your rib cage isn't bulging, and then lower down. Last one, inhale and exhale, curl your tailbone off the mat and lift up, pressing through your heels, squeezing your glutes, keeping it there, and then gently lower down. Alright, now we're going to repeat the pelvic curl, but this time we're going to add the legs. So inhale, exhale, press up into your shoulder bridge. Now, keep your pelvis level and then extend your left leg all the way to the ceiling. Point that toe to the ceiling and let's just pulse our pelvis up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep your pelvis level, 2 and 1. Bend that knee, place it down. All right, just make sure your pelvis is level, and now let's extend the right leg all the way to the ceiling and we're pulsing it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeezing those glutes, 2, and last one, and then flex that knee again, place it right next to the left foot again, keep it up there for one last bit, And then gently lower down, rolling down the pelvis, and your tailbone is the last thing to come onto the mat. Well done. Let's go back into the pelvic curl. This time toes are apart and heels are together, so you're opening up your knees. Then exhale, curl up into your shoulder bridge, and you're going to clamp those knees together as you're squeezing the glutes and open it up again. So clamp together and open up. And let's just do another 6 reps, squeezing the glutes as you're clamping those knees together. And then the last 2, last 1. Let's stay up for one last beat, and then gently lower down, rolling down 1 vertebra at a time, and then hug your knees into your chest. You can roll out your ankles if you need to. Now let's hug your left knee into your chest, extend your right leg away from you. Just stay here for a bit. Then extend that left leg all the way to the ceiling, point your foot, and then pull that leg closer to your torso if you can. And let's just flex and point that foot. Alright, let's switch sides. Hug your right knee into your chest, extending your left leg away from your body. Then lengthen that right leg all the way to the ceiling. Pull that leg closer to your torso if you can. And let's just flex and point that foot. And then lower the leg down. And bring your legs together. And let's now turn onto our side for our side leg series. To make the side leg series a little bit more challenging, let's do this on our knee. So your wrist is stacked right underneath your shoulder, and then your knee is stacked underneath your hip, and you're extending your right leg away from your body. If this is too challenging for you, you can rather lie down all the way onto the mat, making sure your waistline is still zipped in and your head is placed in your hand. But if you want a bit of a challenge, let's come onto our knees. Then flex over all the way to your left side, placing your left wrist underneath your left shoulder. Zip up your waistline here, and let's lift that right leg up and lower it down, and up, lower it down, and up, lower it down. Let's do 5 more. 4 and 3, 2, and then the last one. Now let's circle that leg all the way forward. So we're drawing circles with that toe. So imagine your big toe is a paintbrush and you're painting big round circles with that toe. Let's circle one last time before we switch directions. Alright, now let's circle in the opposite direction. So you're painting that circle in the opposite direction. And let's do one last one. Alright, lift that foot up. You're going to flex that foot and we're going to pulse that leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoo, let's just lower that leg down and stretch it out. Well done, that was quite a challenge. Left knee is pointing to the front and you're stepping your right knee over that left leg, and then pull that right knee into your torso. And then hook your left elbow over the right knee and twist more open towards your right side. And your head can follow your right hand all the way to the back. This is a nice spine twist, but you're also stretching out your glutes here. And then let's come back to center. Alright, we're going to repeat all of that on the opposite side. So remember, you can do this entire exercise lying down onto the mat with your head placed in your hand. Just make sure your waistline is zipped up here. Or if you want a bit of a challenge, let's place that right knee right underneath the right hip. Place your right wrist underneath your right shoulder. Extend your left leg away from your body. Zip up your waistline and let's just lift and lower that left leg up and down. And we're going for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the last one. Alright, keep that leg up. Now, we're going to circle that leg all the way to the front. So drawing beautiful circles with that toe. Once again, the toe is your paintbrush. We're going for 3 more before we switch directions. Alright, and let's reverse that circle. So drawing circles in the opposite direction, keeping your entire body stable, and your leg is moving separately from the rest of your body. And let's draw the last circle here. Let's lift up that leg, flex that foot, and we're pulsing it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, lower it down. Well done. Let's stretch it out. So you're stepping that left foot over your right knee. Draw that left knee into your torso. And then if you want a bit more of a stretch, take your right elbow, hook it over that left knee, and twist yourself open towards your left side. And let's just take a nice breather here. All right, come back to center. Well done. That was a tough one. And let's roll onto our back just for another hip stretch. Flexing your left knee, placing your right ankle over the left knee, and you can press the right knee further open to create a deeper stretch. Or you can thread your hands through and hold onto your left hamstring, flex your left foot, and also just pull your legs closer to your torso. So this is a nice glute stretch. It's also good for lower back pain. And let's just stay here for a few breaths. Then lower your legs down and let's switch sides. So flexing your right leg, placing your left ankle over your right knee. And you can stay there. Or if you want a deeper stretch, thread your hands through and hold on to your right hamstrings and pull your legs closer to your torso. And let's just stay here for a few breaths. And then bring your knees together, hug your knees into your chest, reach your feet away from your body, and reach your hands all the way to the back. Let's prepare for a roll up. So inhale and then exhale, roll all the way up, reaching for your feet. Draw your navel to your spine, and then gently, let's sit up straight. Now let's prepare for our rocket lunges. I know this sounds hectic, but trust me, you've got this. Sitting on your knees, step your right leg forward, making sure that your right knee is stacked on top of your right heel, and then tuck your left toes at the back. Now extend your arms all the way to the ceiling. You're going to inhale, and then exhale, press through your front leg all the way up, hinging your upper body forward, and then squeeze your left glute to lift your left leg up above the mat. And keep your balance here. Your arms are in T shape. And then gently come back into a lunge again, hovering that left knee off the mat, lunging. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pressing through the front leg up into your rocket ship. Extend your arms by your side into T shape. Navel to spine, squeezing that left glute to lift that left leg higher. Keep your balance. Then lower your left leg down, step back into your lunge again, hovering that left knee off the mat. Inhale, prepare, exhale, press up through that front leg into your rocket ship again. This is your second last one. Extend that leg away from your head. Lower your left leg down, stepping back into your lunge again, hovering that left knee off the mat. Now inhale, prepare, and exhale, pressing through your front leg. And let's extend all the way into our rocket lunge again. This time, bring your arms all the way to the front, reaching in front of you towards the mat. You can place your fingertips on the mat to help you with balance here. Or for more of a challenge, hover those fingertips off the mat and keep your balance here. Really grow tall through your entire body. And then step your left leg in right next to your right leg. Wiggle out your legs and gently roll up, restacking your spine. And stabilize your shoulders. Roll out your shoulders. Well done. Now let's repeat this on the opposite side. So this time, stepping your right leg back, tucking those right toes, and your left leg is now in front. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Place all your weight into that front left leg. Inhale and then exhale. Press yourself up through that front leg. And let's press up into that rocket ship. Get your balance here. Squeeze that right glute this time to lift up your right leg a little bit higher. And then let's step back into your lunge, hovering your right knee off the mat. Inhale and then exhale. Let's press ourselves up through the front left leg into your rocket ship. See if you can lift that behind right leg a little bit higher by squeezing that right glute. Then gently step back into your lunge again, hovering that knee off the mat. Inhale and then exhale, press up into your rocket ship again. Reaching your arms out to the sides. Keep your balance. And then gently step back into your lunge again, hovering that right knee off the mat. Inhale, prepare, and then exhale, press through that front leg and lift yourself into your rocket ship. This is your final rocket ship. So let's reach the arms all the way to the front towards the floor. You can hover your fingertips off the mat if you want a bit of a challenge, or if you want to support yourself, you can lower your fingertips down to the mat. Then gently step your right leg in. Legs are now together, and then as you exhale, roll up all the way into standing position and roll out your shoulders once you've reached the top. Now let's prepare for our final section of this workout. Step your legs wide apart, toes are pointing to the outside, and let's squat down. Knees are nice and wide. Now let's just pulse those legs open and close. So just small little hugs with those knees. Pulse, pulse, and we're going for the last two. And then press yourself up. Let's repeat that. Inhale, exhale, squat down, and let's just pulse those knees. So giving little hugs with your knees. And pulse, pulse, and 2 and 1, and let's press up. All right, let's sit down into our squat again. This time we're just going to pulse it out here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend your knees again. And now for our final squat for today. Inhale and then exhale, squat down, and let's pulse it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend your knees. Well done. Wiggle out your hips. You are done for today. Let's inhale, reach your hands to the ceiling, then hinge forward from your hips, lower down all the way to the mat, and grab onto your ankles. And as you exhale, try to pull yourself closer towards your legs. Then take your right hand, wrap it around your left ankle, extend your left hand all the way to the ceiling, and twist yourself open towards your left side. And then swing your hands through the middle. Let's switch sides. So you're twisting yourself open towards the right side this time. Reaching your right hand all the way to the ceiling, then gently come back to center. Bring your hands to the mat, spiral your feet together, and then hold on to your ankles. And gently bend and straighten your legs. So this is just to stretch out your posterior line of your legs. So as you are hanging over, just bend and stretch those legs, holding onto your ankles or your knees, whatever you can reach today. And then inhale, prepare, exhale, let's roll up, restacking your spine one vertebra at a time. Stabilize your shoulders, and just like that, we are done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye!